If you are watching this and it is not Thursday, August 1st, sometime between 3-ish and 6-ish, do not leave a comment. I won't see it. I won't see it. I won't be able to answer it because I'm not here anymore. The live ends. It's only going to be while I'm on the air, and it's only going to be for like the middle portion of my shift because I have a job to do. Yeah, no. But in the meantime, yeah, if you're actually here now, then definitely, drop a comment or something. Hello. I'm working on the concert calendar right now. On account of I have been blowing it off for a minute. Sorry. I know. It's tough being a one-woman show, I'll be honest. I'm legit looking at the playlist that I just posted from last week, and I must be tired because I don't remember any of those songs. I don't remember playing them. I don't remember talking about them. I mean, I know I was like rushing out the door to Comic-Con and everything, but that could have something to do with it. Oh, crap. Totally forgot about. I'm going to get a copyright strike on that. Oh, and then everything I said up until then is going to have to get knocked out. I always forget that stupid copyright business. It's really irritating. I'm in the middle of I guess I'm just fucked on it actually. I got a copyright strike on my live footage of the Rolling Stones in Vegas, and I got a copyright strike on the live footage of Metallica in Phoenix. And I'm like, all right, I don't think there's anything I can do about that, honestly. I did some Googling, and it looks like I'm just going to have to take them down. Which is weird. I mean, I'm wondering how all the other live footage out there manages to survive, and mine just happened to get hit. Maybe I'm too high profile. I don't know. If anybody knows, hook a bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Because I would like to keep my stuff up, but nope. Not going to be a thing at this point. Okay, is that Nico or Nicolani? Am I saying that right? Hey, how's it going? Hey, PJ. You picked 75% of the songs. No, you didn't. Did you pick Black Dahlia Murder? I find that hard to believe. Hey, Sherry. What's going on? Hey, Joe. Am I having a great day? I'm having an okay day. I had to wear a mask today because we had a meeting, and I'm still not 100% clear from my potential COVID exposure at Comic-Con. My friend that I go to Comic-Con with definitely popped positive on Tuesday, and I left their place Monday morning at like 9:30 in the morning. And since we were like hanging out all weekend and hanging out at Comic-Con and, having coffee together and everything, I definitely got wholly exposed. But whether or not I'm coming down with it remains to be seen. Still tested negative. I had to order more tests today. It's really expensive to make sure that you don't have COVID. 65% of the tunes. Meh. Hey, Robert. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, can you hear me though? You have me on now, muted, listening to music. Thanks. I think. Wow, PJ, I don't think that's how chiropractic works. I don't think you're supposed to do a daily thing. Um, you know what works just as well as a chiropractor, but is free? Yoga. Hey, Justin. I'm sorry you had a bad day. I can see what I could do about the Grateful Dead, but I played Touch of Grey yesterday, so you know, we'll see. Might be able to do it. Um, yeah, I hate wearing the mask though. It feels weird, especially so far away from the pandemic, but COVID is rampant. Like multiple people here at the station have had it, and we're all going into a really busy month. Nobody wants to get like sidelined with it. So it's cool. You got to do what you got to do to keep people healthy and stuff. Like, the yoga. Oh, that's not yoga. I'm just joking. Actually, I probably need to do some yoga / chiropractic / massage therapy myself. Spending too much time in front of a computer screen, you know? Oh man, you know what else I'm doing? Wasting my time posting this thing the wrong way. God damn it. All right, hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to post this whole thing because I already started doing it the wrong way. Usually I just post really? Usually I just post this week's shows in a single post, and then I put the full concert calendar up in like a pinned post, but you know what? I have already started doing it the other way. So I'm just going to put the whole concert calendar in this post, and hopefully people will go to more shows. Did anybody notice that there's somebody putting on a metal show, a metal festival at the 3rd and Army skate park? Who's doing that? I would like to. Inquiring minds want to know. How does that come about? I am curious. Am I the only one who's heard of this? I think we're finally starting to see the slowdown in the concert world. I mean, post-pandemic, everybody was going to shows with a vengeance. Everything was selling out, ticket prices were going up, shit was getting cray. And I think this year, not so much. I'm seeing Live Nation did 2 rounds of their $20 all-in tickets. They don't usually have to do that. And I am hearing a lot of commercials today for Live Nation shows. So I suspect that is an indicator of what's well, kind of the direction we're going in. Which is good and bad, right? I mean, it means we're going to have more tours skipping the bay because it's harder to sell tickets. But it also means that of the tours that come here, the pricing is going to have to go down because they need to get butts in seats because they need to make that bar money, right? Sherry, you just got over COVID? How was it? Not bad? Everybody says this one's kind of mild, it just makes them real tired. But there's still like that one in every like 15 or 20 people that gets hit hard with it. Your treatment is soft wave therapy, a bug zapper blasting your tendons to activate stem cells. Didn't realize I had that up. Is it like a TENS unit? Like the electroshock? Or is it like a laser? Is it the laser? Because light therapy is like kind of bullshit. For the most part, I have not seen anything to prove that light therapy works. Some guy told me that, and he was a chiropractor too, actually, by the way. And he was a hell of a chiropractor because I had like popped a rib or something crazy. I woke up one morning and I could barely breathe. I was like, it hurts when I breathe, but it hurts in my back. Like I have a weird back pain from breathing. And that same chiropractor was like, well, here, um, before we do the laser, we'll see how your back is. And he like went down my back and he was like, oh wow, you've got a rib out. Unk, and shoved it back in. And I was like, ah! Oh, hey, that worked. And it did. But then when we were doing this laser therapy, he thought he was going to cure me of my cat allergy with the laser, and it did not work. So I was not able to do commercials for him because it didn't work. But maybe it's just me. Hypnosis doesn't work on me either. So, yeah, shows are getting very expensive. And wow, August, 3 concerts in a week. Sherry, that's something I would do. Even I'm not doing that. Honestly, I'm tired. Hey, Lori. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah, right? I mean, the pandemic killed the concert industry, but also the concert industry benefited from a lot of government assistance. And so, I mean, I remember Live Nation being like, we're good. We're sitting on a shit ton of cash. We're going to weather this storm. And they did. And they got assistance and they're doing fine, and then basically what happened was all those bands that were going to be touring in 2020 and 2021 that didn't started scheduling their tours for 22, 23, and 24. And now we're finally kind of reaching saturation, but you've still got all these fucking tours happening. So I think people are probably going to stop buying as many tickets as they have been. And they're definitely going to stop paying the price that they were paying. This is just my guess. This is me speculating on the ticket pricing market. Hey, Barry, what's happening? Wow, Christian Jean Loves Jezebel are playing a restaurant? Is it like dinner theater? That's kind of cool, actually. I would do that. Is dinner included in the ticket? Like I would totally do that. If it was like the Alamo Theater, if Jean Loves Jezebel was playing the Alamo Draft House, I would totally go do that. Wasn't that bad in the beginning and then knocked you out? Wow. Well, here's the question I really have, Sherry. How long was it between your exposure and your positive test? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm 3 days past my last exposure and 5 days past my first exposure, right? So we're thinking that my buddy tested positive on Tuesday. We think he got infected on Wednesday. And then I got into town on Friday. So we were hanging out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So he would have been like incubating Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? And then he would have been contagious Saturday, Sunday, Monday when I was hanging out with him and I left Monday morning. So he would have definitely been contagious for the days we were hanging out. 11 days? 11 days from exposure to a positive test? So woof, oy vey. All right, well, good thing I ordered 4 more tests. I'm just going to keep testing every day and see what happens, and hope that I don't pop positive because I got some shit to do. August is a very, very busy month. Also, I am not missing my hair appointment tomorrow. I have 1 hair appointment every 3 months, and if I miss it, I'm fucked. That's just that. Oh, you got Foo Fighters tickets? Girl, I tried to get those Foo Fighters tickets, and they were sold the fuck out fast. I'm working at the Pavilion, provided I don't have COVID, for Megadeth. So I'm going to ask around if anybody's got something they can slip me, but we'll see. Yeah, Groupon, and there's oh God, what is that other one? There's a handful of like ticketing companies. They're not ticketing companies, but they're like secondary things to do companies where you can get ticket deals. They're There are 2 versions of Gene Loves Jezebel, Lori. Seriously? I did not know that. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. No wonder I've never heard of this thing. I don't think we have anything like that in California. It's not Vivid. Does anybody remember? God, I used to be on the mailing list because they used to have Rush tickets, not Rush the band, but they Rush tickets for plays and stuff. And they became like the only place you could get Rush tickets or like discount tickets for theater. Who knows the name of that place, right? Wow. Oh, band drama. Oh, it's Michael's version playing in Pennsylvania. Okay. Hey, Shireen. Yeah. Yeah. COVID sucks. Yeah. Speaking of band drama, this whole journey thing. Somebody asked me today and actually sounded really skeptical. Like, are you sure this is a new thing on Facebook? You can see it on my journey post. He's like, are you sure this is new? That site often posts repeat information. And I was like, brah, who are you talking to? Do you think I would post this like it was new if it wasn't new? I'm not saying I can't or have never made mistakes. That has happened to me in the past on occasion, but like when I tell you I'm sure, know that I have at least Googled it to be sure that I am sure. Hey Hugo, what's happening, man? How you been? How's the fam? I haven't seen any pictures of those kids lately on Facebook. How they doing? You got them home for the summer? Hey Sherry. Out of the blue, woke up with a sore throat, a headache, and cold sweats. Oh no. Did you test for COVID? I mean, if you get the fever and everything, if you're fully symptomatic, you should be able to test and pop positive. If you're symptomatic and you're not popping positive, then you don't have COVID, you have something else. That happened to me once. Where was I? I think I had just come back from tour. And then I went straight to this like wine tasting trip in Napa. And then I went to Aftershock. And then I just collapsed. And I thought it was exhaustion at first, but then it turned into like a full on, what I thought was COVID, but I tested a bunch and never popped positive. So they're killing you, the kids home at summertime. Aw, how come nobody sends their kids to camp anymore? Didn't summer camp used to be a thing? I mean, I never went to summer camp, but maybe that's because we lived in maybe that's because we live in California and like everything is summer camp. Soft wave therapy is not laser. Oh, yeah, that's possible, Sherry. You get the negative test like I'm getting now, which is why I'm still being careful. I wore my mask to the meeting because I didn't want to expose anybody. 14 days after exposure, man, I don't have. That's like $150 in tests. Hey, Umberto. Tis almost weekend. Hey, you know what I like to say is it's basically Friday now because Thursday's pretty much over. I mean, I still got to go through some Thursday, but you guys, it's right, pretty much over, right? If you have day jobs. Yeah, I definitely get that you can get the false negative or at least like a negative. But my exposure would be like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, probably Saturday, Sunday, really realistically. And it's Thursday and I'm still testing negative. So I figure I got like another test or two. What'll happen is I'm not doing anything this weekend. So I'll take a test tomorrow to make sure it's safe to come into the studio. And then I'll probably take a test. I'll just wait until Monday morning. 'Cause if I'm not going to be around people this weekend, I don't need to test for COVID because I'm not giving it to anybody. Unless I start to feel like shit this weekend, and then I'll probably test to see if it's what it is. You wouldn't mind catching my cooties, PJ? Yeah. You want me to hawk toy in your mouth? I hate you for making me say that. So gross. So gross. All right. Now I have to Google soft wave therapy and see what the hell you're talking about. Oh, I have some good news. Twitch has a DJ program. And I just signed up for it. I don't think anybody here is on Twitch. Is anybody on Twitch? Anybody on Twitch today? We have one person on Twitch, but they are not commenting, are they? Nope. It's always the Facebook fam that comments. And just and one Nicolani on and Robert on YouTube. Anyway, so back to Twitch, right? Twitch has like oops, sorry, Sherry, I didn't mean to do that to you. Twitch has this DJ program where they have the rights to a bunch of music. So I could conceivably do a Metal Zone from home on Twitch with legal music. I still would not be allowed to leave it on demand, but Twitch has a licensing that they will let me use to do a live program, to do a live stream. So I can do a live Metal Zone. I just got to figure out like the nuts and bolts of it. But yeah, I think I'm going to try and do that. I think it'll be cool. Hang on a second. I got to check on this. Oh, yeah, that. All right, we got a minute. But the cool thing is that I would be able to do a live Metal Zone from home broadcast on Twitch. And I just checked a couple of artists off the top of my head, like Gojira and King Diamond, that are coming, and they were in there. Thanks, Brett. I also hope I do not get sick. Although part of me does kind of hope I get sick, but not until Monday, so I could just take a couple of days to like sleep. I want that COVID vacation, man. I want those paid sleep days. Yeah, I always joke about how I wake up every day with like a baseline of like early COVID. Every day I wake up and I'm like, I feel like I'm hungover. I'm just like, I think I'm coming down with something. And then I'm clearly not coming down with something. I just am like old and tired and just my body's like preparing for death. So yeah, I am 100% going to do that. Check with my library. They give out COVID tests for free. Sherry, good, interesting. I don't even know where the library is in my area. Is there a Concord? Where is the? There's got to be a Concord library. I just don't know where it is. I do have a library card. I just have it online. Yeah, you know what? I talked to Matt Heafy about all his stuff. Yes, Marilyn, the Bone would be fine with me doing Metal Zone on Twitch because it would be two very different programs. The Metal Zone on it would be a different program entirely, basically. So what I would do is I would still do the Bone Metal Zone Saturday nights at 11, the way that I always do. And then I would also, on a day from home when I have the time to sit down and put the music together, I would log into Twitch and just do another Metal Zone. It could be the same songs or it could not be the same songs. I could just make up a whole new one. So Marlon, I swear, dude, that has been ever since I turned 50, basically. Ever since I turned 50, I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, why am I so hungover? But it turns out I am not hungover. I am just old. And that this is the new normal. This is just how you feel. Let's see. I need to check. Concord Library COVID test. Because the COVID test I ordered today may not arrive by tomorrow in time for me to of course I take a B complex, Philip. What do I look like? A fucking teenager? I'm a woman in her 50s. Every woman in her 50s is taking a B complex vitamin. I'm taking a sublingual B complex vitamin. Thank you very much. No, Marilyn. I'm not cloning myself. I am having a program on air, and then I am also having a program online, and they are not happening in the same place or at the same time. They are just going to have the same title. In fact, they're not even going to have the same title. One is going to be the Bone Metal Zone, and the other is going to be Metal Zone from Home with Nikki Blakk, or something to that effect. Or it'll be Nikki Black's Metal Zone, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. Do I have an air purifier? Of course I have an air purifier. I live in Northern California where wildfires will periodically destroy everything. Yeah, totally. If you don't have an air purifier and you live in NorCal, I don't know what to say. Like, you really should have one. Everyone should have one, because at any given Sunday, you know, we could have a wildfire hit that's going from anywhere in the state and then just get blown to us. You're right, Sherry. You're right. If this was 30 years ago, I'd wake up and be like, pregnant? No. Now it's COVID? Menopause? It's all, yeah. It's all those things. Contra Costa County Library, COVID home kits, frequently asked questions. Do you have COVID kits? Yes, the branches have free COVID-19 at-home test kits. Kits are limited to 2 per household. Each kit contains 2 tests. They're available on a first-come, first-served basis while supplies last. Check with your local library about their supply. No reservations. Staff cannot hold test kits for you. Libraries are not testing sites. They are designed for home use. Stay home if you're feeling sick, etc., etc. Huh. Where is the Contra Costa County Library? It's probably allergies and age and all of those things. Let's see. Antioch, Bay Point, Brentwood, Clayton, Concord on Salvio. What? There's a library on Salvio in Concord? I think it's in the old Bass Tickets. There used to be a ticket outlet there, I think. Let me see. So, of course, it's trying to give me directions from here now. And by the way, the commute is ugly. It looks like it's taken 90 minutes to get to Concord from San Francisco right now. Let's see. Salvio, Parkside, Public Library. Oh, next to the parole office. No wonder I don't know where it is. Mobile, Concord Small Gas. And the National Army Guard off Willow Pass at City Hall. Have I just never been down that street? I thought I'd driven everywhere in Concord, but clearly not. I'm going to have to Google it and then drop by tomorrow and see if they have any. I bet you I could call ahead of time, huh? Hi, it's the Bone.
Hey, Nikki, I got some insight for you for Journey.
Do you?
I've known Neil Sean since I was 12 years old.
Yeah?
I was part of his accountant, good friends with his accountant. He was always broke. He was always spending. All his wives cleaned him out.
How old are you now?
I'm 62.
And you are related to his accountant?
Yep, for 35 years. This is inside just for me and you. Do not let this out. You can say it, but do not say nothing about the accountant.
I hate to break it to you, dude, but I'm doing like a live stream on the internet from the studio, and you just told everybody that.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
I don't know how to tell you, but I mean, yeah.
I don't blame Jonathan.
You don't blame Jonathan?
What?
I mean, I feel like it's Neil's money. If he wants to spend it, he can spend it. You know, and if Jonathan,
no, he's overspending. Not if it's touching over
if
to his profit.
If you know the accountant, then you know that what happens is the accountant just bills back Neil on the back end for stuff that he spent over the agreed upon. So
it's true.
So the lawsuit is a whole lot of bullshit, right?
I think so.
Exactly.
I think it's for publicity, but he spends a lot. He's a good. No, don't get me wrong. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I don't doubt that Neil Schoen spends a shit ton of cash. I really don't, but I think that this is a ploy by Jonathan Cain to like swing the fan sentiment in his favor by pointing out that Neil Schoen spends a lot of money when it's really nobody's business. Because, like you said, you know the accountant, you know how the accounting works. The accountant will back it out. It'll end up on the back end. He'll end up paying the overages that weren't agreed to.
Yeah, but like they were saying earlier, we all think it's a publicity stunt.
Definitely a publicity stunt.
You know?
All right, I got to get back on the air, man. I got like 2 minutes.
Bye.
All right, take care. Whoops-a-daisy. Goes to show you never know who's listening, man. You got to always ask, especially when you call a radio station. 107.7 The Bone with Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I'm Nikki Blakk, and you're only 10 minutes away from your chance to win a pair of tickets to the Lamont and Tonelli Ball with Stone Temple Pilots live in Our Lady Peace at the Toyota Pavilion in Concord in just about 2 weeks. That show is happening on Friday night, August 16th. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com, but you'll have a chance to win them in 10 minutes on 107.7 The Bone. So there's this thing that the computer will do sometimes if I wait too long to put my part in. It will play the entire song. Instead of letting me talk over the tail end of the song, it'll play the whole song to the bitter end. And then there'll be like a beat of silence. And then I'll start talking. And it sounds like I don't know what I'm doing when clearly I do. Yes, Marlon, I also take vitamin C. Again, woman of a certain age. Have I tried Navage? What is a Navage? Oh man, was I like distracted and I posted the concert calendar without saying, hey, it's the concert calendar? Yep, show did. Maybe I do have the COVID. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay. Whoop-a-daisy. Let's see. Whoa. Hey, Kate. How are you doing today? Oh, the good old days of waiting in a Bass ticket line. You know it, Sherry. You know it. I used to work for Bass tickets. Hey, Dirk, what's happening? Hey, Eddie, I'm feeling okay. I mean, I feel like the same as I always do. Like I could use a nap. Oh, here I'm listening to this. It did the thing where it played to the very end of the song, and then I start talking. Just know that whenever you hear that, it's not me, it's the computer system. Yeah, everybody here just keep that guy's secret. Don't tell anybody that he knows Neil Schoen's accountant and that Neil spends a lot of money. I think we all know Neil spends a lot of money. He's on a reality show spending all that money. It's crazy. Hey, Fur, what's happening? Yeah. He better look under his car before he starts it. I don't see Neil Sean going full mafia on him. Yes, Philip, I have a rinse for my nose. I do a neti pot every day. Jesus. 762 Bass. Or for A's tickets and Giants tickets, 762 Ball. Omerta, like the Lamb of God song. What? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what Navage is the nasal rinse. Oh, I prefer neti pot. Same diff. Um, what is powered suction? Yeah. Nope, I prefer my gentle neti pot. But thank you. Okay. It's like a weird impotence commercial on right now. It's really loud in my ears. Oh, hey, PJ, they do wave therapy too. Is that the real reason you're getting wave therapy? Hey, Joe, you're in Singapore? Is that where you live or are you visiting? Oh, thanks, Sherry, for stopping in. Appreciate it. Yep, definitely more water. Oh, I got to go get some more water. But I got a contest coming up, so I got to do that first. Hey, Fur. Oh, thanks. Oh, you want to hear about the abundant life? Yeah. You've never been on a diet or a diet program? Well, definitely don't wait till it's too late to do something. It is never too late to eat good food. What would you like to know about the Abundant Life weight loss program? Hey, Joe. So you just moved from San Jose to Singapore. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Kate. Thanks. Yeah, I have emergency for emergencies. It's funny. I didn't take any emergency with me to Comic-Con, and I usually do, but I always take it with me. Like I'll take it with me when I host the Mountain Festival. I take it to the Monsters of Rock cruise. Usually when I'm on vacations, and when I'm traveling, I will bring some with me, and I do have some at the house, but I don't think I really need it right now because I already take a ridiculous amount of vitamins on a regular basis. And my doctor is always like, listen, you probably don't need to take all those vitamins. You're just peeing money. So I've narrowed it down to just the vitamins that my doctors have recommended. And I'm doing pretty good there, I think. I take a little more than my doctors recommend because they don't recommend the additional C. They just recommend like the multivitamin, and I take a couple of other supplements on top of the multivitamin and the B complex and the D and the what else do I take? So many vitamins. At any rate, I haven't seen anybody come up with a vitamin that I'm not already taking or a thing I'm not already doing. Like I gargle with salt water. I do the neti pot with salt water every day. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, it's all that clean living. Let me record this cue to call. I don't want it to get confusing. I'll be right back. It's almost caller 9 time. Almost. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. Oh. Uh-oh. Something went terribly wrong with that. And I need to do it again. Never seen that happen. Yikes. Okay, that was odd. I've only seen it do that once before, and it was like over a year ago where I recorded my part, and then I look back over and it's all bright red, like question marks and crazy shit. It's basically like the blue screen of death, but it's the red screen of death. Oh, that reminds me. Did I bring them? Or did I already take them? Oh, I guess I already took them. Oh, right, I did. I was going to say, I should take my vitamins, but I already took my vitamins. Like I forgot to remind myself that I already took them because we had lunch at the meeting. Here it comes. This is the cue to call. Oh, and I also have cinnamon and collagen powder in my coffee. On top of the, let's see, what is it? The fiber, the fish oil, what's in that one? The magnesium, the vitamin D, the sublingual vitamin B complex, the biotin, the C, and the multi, plus collagen, cinnamon on a daily basis. Hey, Gabe. Just going through my vitamins for the day because I got exposed to COVID and everybody thinks I'm going to get sick or not going to get sick. I don't know. We're taking bets. Am I going to hit the COVID or is this allergies? Because, oh, my nose is running again. Runny nose, slight headache. COVID or Tuesday? What's happening in NYC? Or wait, are you in NY or NYC? Two very different things. All right, it is time. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude.
Oh,
I know.
I was just talking. This is okay, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry, you were so close. So close.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be going back to Facebook Live now.
Aw, sorry. Come back to Facebook.
I will.
All right. Hi, it's the bone. Who's this?
Hi, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Mike, have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
No, I haven't.
All right, Mike. What is your last name?
Gaspar. Gaspar.
And Mike, is your birth date? Lamont and Tinelli Ball with Stone Temple Pilots at Concord Pavilion, August 16th. Tickets are going to be emailed to you. You remember how that goes? You wait for the email to arrive. As soon as you see it, you open it up and click the link inside to accept the tickets.
Yep.
All righty. Congratulations, Mike.
All right. Thank you.
You got it, man. Take care.
All right.
Late. All right. Well, the thing that he won a month ago, he didn't win because he just qualified for that Eagles thing, and then he didn't win the Eagles thing. So, and then the thing he won, and then he's won like twice before that within the last like year. I guess once every 6 months. I'm not going to begrudge that. But no first time winner on this one. Sad face. And then Sherry. Welcome back, Sherry. Welcome back from caller 9. PJ. Sherry was caller 9. In case you didn't know, PJ lives for that moment. Sorry, Sherry. You were so close. You were literally caller 9. You were just one away. Oh, thanks, Kate. Yeah, this is just how the studio looks all the time. You know, whenever we get something, we throw it up there. My favorite is Sully and Aaron Shuda. If you can see Aaron from Live Nation back there with his face. Yeah, he's like the big head. Hey, Dan. How's it going? Just outside of NYC. So, like, not in the boroughs. Are you in Coney Island outside of NYC? Or are you like Brooklyn outside of NYC? Yeah, COVID's everywhere again. Everybody's getting it. But I don't think I can get it, honestly. I'll be surprised if I pop positive. I'll keep testing just in case because I'm not an asshole. But I will be surprised if I do get it. Because I have been exposed to it a bajillion times over the last 2 years. You know, like I got it the one time and it was my fault. You know, I took off my mask to take a photo with Shasta and everybody before I was working back at the station. And then just as I was about to put my mask back on, Shasta's husband was like, "Hey, check it out. We just played at the Whiskey with Dawkin and George Lynch showed up." And I was like, "What? I love George." And we were talking, but we were like shouting in each other's faces over the music, which is exactly how you give someone COVID. And sure enough, he gave me COVID. And I popped positive. I went through the whole thing. I had just been vaxxed and boosted, so it was not a big deal. I think I had a fever for like 10 minutes. And then the rest of the time was just like, as long as I drank a lot of water, I was fine. I was tired. I was tired a lot. That was it. But it ruined my Christmas. So that's the one hassle. Oh my God. PJ, is Ted Nugent really coming to the fair, or are you just fucking with us? Because that would be hilarious if Ted Nugent was at the fair in Salinas. Living room dreams. Nope. I'm dreaming about straight up just like hibernating in my room. I have like an air conditioning unit that's just for my bedroom. So I would like crank that fucker and then I would kick on the ceiling fan because I'm going to do that anyway. That's going to be my weekend, basically, because it's going to be like 96 degrees this weekend in Concord. So I'm going to be like hunkered down in the AC, trying not to jack up the PG&E bill to the point where I have to take out a loan. I'm going to need a home equity line of credit for my PG&E bill. It's going to be that bad. Yeah, we miss Sully, Kate. I mean, we missed him before he died because he retired. But yeah, we miss him all the time. Do I like fish and chips? I don't not like fish and chips, but it's not something that I would like go out of my way for, unless it was like real, genuine English fish and chips. Like, if you've ever been to England, I don't know what they do over there. I think that they're just like flash frying everything in pure lard because their French fries are way crispier than our French fries, and their fish and chips is way better than anything we've ever come up with. Plus the vinegar. I love vinegar. I don't know what it is. I could drink vinegar straight. Well, not apple cider vinegar. I don't like drinking that straight. It tastes gross. But yeah, all my salad dressings that I make are very vinegar heavy because I love that stuff. And whenever I do Asian food, I use a lot of vinegar in that as well. And not rice vinegar. You know, I was talking to my my family that I love that owns the sushi place that I like to go to. I love teriyaki and sushi in Concord. And a lot of what they use for sauces and stuff is pure white vinegar. And the truth is, if you're already drowning it in soy sauce, you're probably not going to notice the subtle difference between rice vinegar and white vinegar. So I only use rice vinegar when it's something that's really going to be obvious, the difference, you know? For real, Sherry. Who is DMG? What's up? Is DMG the initials in the Tempest video game on Night of the Comet? Does anybody know? Somebody Google that. I feel like that might be a thing. Where you work, you can eat all you want, beer battered and exquisite. Well, I mean, that sounds awesome. Although you get tired of anything after a while, right? I wouldn't be mad at getting some free fish and chips periodically. Oh, hey, Kevin. Surgery went well. I knew it would. Yeah, rehab is rough, but, you know, just take it easy on yourself. Give yourself grace and just gently stretch all the time. You know, just be sitting there in front of the TV watching some movie and just gently doing your little stretchy exercises. Don't let yourself get sore. Drink ridiculous amounts of water. Even though it's going to be difficult having to pee all the time, just keep pounding that water and you will get better fast. Now I really need to know. What are the initials on the Tempest game in Night of the Comet? What are the initials on the Tempest game on Night of the Comet? Does everybody know the movie I'm talking about? Night of the DMK. Oh, fuck. I was so close. DMK, not DMG. Sorry, DMG. You were this close to being cool. You're still cool. You're just not that cool. So this is funny. If you didn't see what I posted, Papa Roach versus Daughtry on Family Feud celebrity version. And you know how the spoiler alert, okay, Papa Roach wins and they're doing the final round or whatever it is. And you know how like the first person goes through and gives all their answers and then the second person can't give the same answers as the first person. They had an answer. They had a question that was like clearly the gimme answer, right? What letter is used more than once in the Hollywood sign? Okay. So if you know how to spell Hollywood, it's pretty easy, right? So the first guy said O, and then Jacoby was up and they ask him the question. He says O, and then they beep him, and you can see him stop and in his head start spelling Hollywood and then go L. And that's the gimme question, right? Because those are the only two letters. So each one's got to be worth like 40 or 50 points because it's 100 people surveyed. And those are the only two answers to the one question. Like, so you kind of already get all those points. They definitely dumb it down for the celebrity version. And I'm wondering if they did it because they thought these two bands were not bright. I don't know. Oh, PJ. What? Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, Kevin. It's going to be a rough recovery, but probably not too bad. You know what they say? Stay ahead of the pain. Dan, am I ready for some football? Nope. I mean, not really. I haven't even written down the names. I haven't even written the games in my calendar yet, which I really have to do. Oh yeah. How am I doing on time, by the way? I got to record this commercial so that I can like pee, get some more water, and hit the printer. Oh, you just watched my chat with Chuck Billy. Which one? The newest one, probably? Yeah. Well, thanks, DMG. I'm glad you liked it. You know, it's so funny how that came about. Because I've only been back on radio for like a year and a half now. And I used to do all these interviews in the way back. And I hadn't done any interviews for ages. And then all of a sudden people just started calling me for interviews. And then I was like, cool. So I would do an interview whenever somebody would call me and ask me for one. And then I kind of like, nobody called for a bit. And I was talking to our guy here at the station that does all the station editing. And he's like, hey, we should do more of those. And I was like, I would do them all the time, but I don't have anybody to be my camera person, you know? And he was like, I'll do it. And I was like, okay, well, I could call somebody right now and get an interview. And he was like, cool. And I was like, who you want me to call? And I'm like, I'll text Chuck Billy. So I text Chuck. He was like the first person I thought of. So I texted him and he's like, hey, I'm down the street from your house right now. And I was like, what? I go, well, I'm at the station. So that's not going to work. But how long are you going to be in the studio? And because the studio is right by my house. And he's like, I'm going to be in the studio for a couple of days. You know, if you want to come by the studio. We'll do an interview. And I was like, perfect. So I looked at that dude and I was like, you ready? We're going to do this tomorrow morning. And he was like, okay. So we did the interview the next morning. It was just meant to be. I haven't called anybody else yet. I probably should. I've been the one struggle interview was with Kerry King. It's like, I know everybody with Kerry King. I know Kerry. I know his wife. I know his pets. You know, I know his record label, his management. So I called the management and I was like, who do I talk to? And they said, here, talk to the label. So I call the label and I'm like, hey, who do I talk to? And they're like, you got to go to the publicist. So I go to the publicist who doesn't reply. And I'm like, what? So I go back to the label and I get I get another email for the publicist, and that email I CC Carrie on, and I get a reply super quick. But then after, she still had to pass me on to somebody else, and that person like didn't reply. And then she was like, oh shit, what? She's like, no, Carrie texted me. He wants this interview to happen. Let me get you over to somebody else. And then that person like was all, oh yeah, well, we're still going to have to get management approval. And I was like, really? I started with management. Management sent me to Label. Label sent me to you guys. Like, I'm going in circles here, bitch. And then she waited like a week, and then she was like, so do you have a deadline on this? Because we're thinking it'd probably make more sense to do this after Carrie comes back from Europe. And I was like, well, Carrie's been interviewed by fucking literally 30 people in the last, I don't know, 6 days. So the fact that she couldn't slip me into that says a lot about you, nothing about me. So now, after all that kerfuffle, I was like, you know what? I go, how about we do an in-person interview? Because I'm going to fly down to the Forum show so I can see the band, because they're not coming through the Bay. I'm also going to ask them why they're not coming through the Bay. And so we're working on a sit-down interview. So the publicist called me yesterday, or emailed me yesterday, and was like, hey, can we chat? She's like, give me a call. So I called her, and we had a conversation yesterday. It's looking pretty good that we'll be able to sit down at the Forum and do an interview. So I'm kind of excited for that. But I haven't wait, Dan, it's not preseason, it's training camp. Training camp is not preseason. Do not conflate the two. So yeah, that's where I'm at with interviews right now. I'm thinking about hitting up Lamb of God's publicist and maybe doing a Lamb of God interview while I'm there, because I know those guys. I think they would be cool with it. Oh, cool. Good on you, Dan. Rest up, Kevin. You know, we'll be here till 6, or I'll be here till 6-ish, or almost 6. Depends how things go. I didn't, PJ. I didn't have anybody to be camera guy, but you know, but now I'm going to buy a tripod so that when I go to the Forum, I can just bring a tripod with me and stuff. I have a new setup that I think will work for that. Yeah, between Phil, Mark, and Paul, I'm pretty sure they want to play the Bay. I mean, plus Carrie wants to play the Bay. It's not like I have a feeling that they can't play here because I'm suspecting it's the aftershock radius clause, but I don't know for sure. see if I didn't get that in time. It's doing that thing. Goes all the way to the very end of the song, and then there's like a beat of silence, and then I start talking, and it makes me crazy. No, PJ, nobody got fired. But I did make Carrie personally aware of what happens, if that helps. I was like, dude. But I think I just fell through the cracks. I mean, I know it wasn't personal. So I'm not going to be all butthurt about it, you know? That's just the business. Is what it is. Is that real about Green Day canceling shows? What? I don't see anything about Green Day canceling. What did you hear about Green Day canceling? No, they're playing in Canada tonight, as far as I could tell. And there's still tickets available at Montreal, but everything else is looking sold out till they get to PA. I don't see anything on their page or in the news that says that they might be sold out. Hey, Jacob. Which person in Blind Illusion is this so that I can say hi? But yes, this is really live. I am really live. I am really alive. Why? Would you have a question? I have a question for PJ. Where'd you read that bullshit about yeah. Tony, you're funny. Yeah, PJ over here starting rumors and shit. The Peterman, what's up, dude? How you doing? Who's left in your band? I need to know. I mean, I don't think it's not a trade secret that your band like kind of split down the middle, right? So who's the new guys? Salgado posted it. Shouldn't have believed him of all people. I don't know who that is. Who are you talking about, PJ? Who's Salgado? Avery Thurman is your new bassist, huh? Who you got on drums now? I'm Googling your boy Avery. I see your bass player has no soul. Cool. Phil Cosentini. Why does that sound familiar? Phil Cosentini. Do I know him? Yeah, he looks familiar. Where would I know him from? You got to link to these kids on your Instagram so people can find them. Oh, look, but your boy Phil's already in the Encyclopedia Metallum. And the only thing is Blind Illusion 2024 to present. I'm laughing because it's not an encyclopedia entry, right? It's like the I got one job. Martin Lacour. That doesn't sound familiar. I don't think I know him. Yeah, no worries, Mark. I mean, baby steps, right? I think all of us who are of a certain age are needing help with our social media because that is the territory of the children. Salgado stirring shit. That's all right, PJ. You could come to me for verifying shit. I'll tell you when it's bullshit, and it was. Especially Green Day. Why make shit up about Green Day? It's so easy to fucking debunk, you know? All right. Do I have time? Hold on. All right. Now I really have to like pee and stuff. 1077 The Bone and the Stone Temple Pilots with Plush. I'm Nikki Blakk, and your chance to win Stone Temple Pilots happens again tomorrow morning in the 8 o'clock hour, and then again in the 11 o'clock hour, and then again in the 3 o'clock hour. We are giving away Lamont and Snelly Ball tickets all week long, but tomorrow is Friday. That means the week is over, but I'll let you in on a little secret. We're giving away these tickets next week, too. Shh. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com, and you can win them every day this week and probably next week on 1077 The Bone. Nope. Don't do that. How dare you? How dare you, computer? There we go. That's what I meant. Okay. Legit. Give me a couple minutes because I got to pee. Hi, Jason. Sorry, dude. You tapped in just as I was trying to pee, but I'll be RB, you know. I Actually, Mark, if you want to send me a song, email it to me and email me a Dropbox link to a WAV file. That is the only way I can put music in the system. Be right back. All right. I got water. I got the printer. Hey, Amy, how's it going? Do I have time to pee is the question. Yes, I do have time to pee. So I will be back. Did I say hi to everybody? Jason. Hi. George. What's up? Texas. Yikes. How's Texas right now? Is it hot as shit? What's my email address? You could Google that. Look at Sherry. Sherry, see Sherry with it on. Thank you, girl. It is nikkiblakk@gmail.com. That is exactly it. And hi, Amy. Hi, Jason. I'm going to pee. Sorry, guys. I got to go. I'll be right back. Just need a couple more minutes. All right. Did our IT department just ask me to hook them up for tickets for Green Day? And I was like, dude, what makes you think I got Green Day hookup? Hey, Jason. Yeah, please listen to The Bone. You can listen online at 1077thebone.com. You can download the Bone app. I can't play it through here because we will get hit with a copyright strike if I do. Hey, Scott. Oh, thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. Rockstar University House of Rock. They had a show on July 20th with Immortalica. Where is that? Do you know like the physical location of whatever that is? I'm also making myself paranoid with all this COVID talk. I'm starting to get a headache and like a runny nose. But remember, I had a headache and a runny nose on Tuesday, and it wasn't COVID. Oh, hey, Mark, I just got your WeTransfer. So you're good. It better be a WAV file, though, because if it's an MP3, I can't do shit with it. Just FYI. Heads up. Everything's got to be .wav. You have the app already? Excellent. Oh, Santa Rosa. Is that... I did just post... Did you see... Let me slow that down. I'm trying to say 3 things at once. Amy, did you see the concert calendar that I just posted on Facebook on my other page, the Nikki Blakk's Metal Zone page? Because I did have some Santa Rosa shows in there that I hadn't heard of before. Someplace like the Francine something or other center or some shit like that happening in Santa Rosa. I mean, really, a lot of these bands, if they want to be publicized on my shit, it would behoove them to, I don't know, email me with their show information. I'm just one person. I can't do everything myself. I try. I spent like an hour today going over like the list, the master list of all the shows, filtering through to see who looked metal and who didn't, you know, because I don't know every single metal band on the planet. I know a lot of them, but not all of them. Like, who does? While I was in the bathroom, my tickets came through for Metallica, but apparently I have to access them through a Seattle Seahawks. My phone doesn't recognize me. Seriously? Why is my stolen device protection turned on? And my phone doesn't recognize me. Like, what the shit? It is literally like, don't recognize you. Seriously? Oh, that time it recognized me. It literally just didn't recognize me for like fucking 8 tries. Apparently, there's a lot of things I have to agree to. I have to go to each tab and then scroll through all these agreements, and I don't know what's in those agreements. Ticketmaster probably just stole my eggs. Welcome, Seahawks manager account. I have a Seahawks account number now. I feel dirty now that I have a Seahawks account number. Manage tickets. Because you know I want to know if I got good seats. Metallica! With Pantera and Mammoth. And Five Finger Death Punch and Ice Nine Kills. Friday, August 30th. Sunday, September 1st. Seattle, Washington. I'm very excited now. View details. I also have to do this real quick. Three. Okay. Oh wait, it's 4 o'clock, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. "1077 The Bone and Rush with the Spirit of Radio." I'm Nikki Blakk, and I don't know what is more in the spirit of radio than giving away concert tickets. And I'm going to be doing that in about 10 minutes. I will have your chance at a pair of tickets to see Megadeth and Mudvayne at the Toyota Pavilion in Concord on Saturday, August 10th. And I will qualify you for the grand prize, which is a meet and greet and a photo op and all kinds of cool stuff. So, maybe hang out for the next 10 minutes listening to 1077 The Bone. Oh, I need that. Yep, I need exactly that thing right there. Okay. Ooh, I'm running a little late. Decisions. Do I want to be a minute and a half early or a minute and a half late? Or 2 minutes late, really? You're all good, Mark. I saw it. I got a notification that the email came through. Hey, Gene, you're a retired roofer from San Francisco turned truck driver currently in Wisconsin. Wow. Wow. Wisconsin. Wow. Oh, hey, Justine. No, you're right. It was super weird, right? I mean, why isn't my phone usually recognizes, sometimes my phone doesn't recognize me. I'll give it that. But so many times in a row, that was weird. Don't sweat it, Mark. I saw that shit fly through. You sent a WeTransfer link. I just hope that you sent a .wav file because it has to be a WAV file or I can't do anything with it. Our system won't recognize it. You bet Sherry gets number 9 again. I don't know. She could. I mean, anybody who calls could be caller 9 or caller 10, which is the one you want. But, Sherry, you going to take over? Hang tight. I'm gonna mute this while I do the cue to call so I don't confuse anybody. All right. It is a .wav. Sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. You got any shows coming up, Mark? Yeah, I cannot be that late. Holy shit, PJ. Guess what we completely forgot? Fucking 420 Floyd. Dude, how did that happen? Whoops. Now we're basically going to have 520 Floyd, and it's really not the same. September 20th. Oh, at the Ivy Room? Really? Yeah, now that the Ivy Room is under the purview of the UC Theater, so is the Cornerstone. I'm very interested to see what happens with all of that. Blood Hum. If you think Albany is the Far East Bay, clearly you didn't grow up in Fairfield like I did. I moved to Albany to go to college so that I could get out of the East Bay, closer to San Francisco State. I lived in Albany for like 6 months. It was awesome. I loved it there, but I got a cheaper place to live when I moved in with my boyfriend at the time in Lafayette. I had to jump, but if I could have made it back to Albany, I would have, but property prices were, so this bitch is in Concord. Oh, you think I was on the, that's probably what happened. You're right, Sherry. I had to pee so bad and I was so distracted by things that I forgot 420 Floyd. Puff, puff. That's how it happens. Well, it's not the end of the world. It wasn't sponsored. Well, it was kind of sponsored. There was a little 420 Floyd is brought to you by that happened during the commercials, but I don't think anybody paid attention to that. But there wasn't like I had to read 420 Floyd brought to you by. So in November with the mentors and schizo. Okay. Actually, Mark, if you wouldn't mind, would you put just those details, date, bands, location in another email for me? Because I can't while I'm in the middle of doing all of this, pull that information and then add it to the concert calendar while we're talking about it. And I didn't see it when I was looking at the list. Thank you. Yeah, just shoot me all the shows you got coming up in the Bay in one email with just date. You know, here's the format. Where's my concert calendar happening? Dun dun dun. Make it look like this. So day of the week, date, bands, location, the name of the venue. And if it's anywhere in the Greater Bay, I'll do it. Dude, you just walked in and I mentioned the not so fair field. I must have smelled you coming, Harry. How's things in the field these days? Yeah, no problem, Mark. I am here to support the metal scene. Send your children out to bring the metal children into more stuff, you know? I mean, you got the munchkins in your band now, you know, the young kids that should be all savvy on the social media that talk to the other kids. There's no reason we have to have just the old guard and the young guard, you know? We can all come together as one metal community. We are all grown ass adults now that are into metal, and I am all about bringing us all together for more metal shows so that we can have that community that we used to have back when we were kids, you know? Same old, same old. Yeah, that tracks. Well, that's Fairfield for you, Harry. Ain't nothing gonna change. Oh, have you been out to Mancus Corner to that olive oil place? They are really good. Hey, Eddie, you like how I drink my coffee? My coffee with collagen and cinnamon? Whoa, I just realized I thought I was back on time, but no, I am a little low. I'm a little short now. Hold on. There you go. Okay, that makes more sense. Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, Harry, you're psycho. You live there now. I grew up there. I had no choice. I was born in Fairfield. I got out when I could get out. And I never went back. The kids refuse to play the old tunes unless they play them at the proper tempos. Jesus, are you making them snort crank too? I always tell people these stories how, like, whenever they want, because cocaine is still popular. FYI, if you didn't know, cocaine is still very popular, even among the kids and the old folks. Like, I don't know why, but every time somebody's like talking to me about cocaine or trying to offer me cocaine, I'm always like, dude, I grew up in Fairfield in the 80s. I was a metal kid in the 80s. Okay. We had crank. We had so much like biker speed from people who were like bringing it from Bakersfield and Fresno and all the way up 99, you know, trying to get away from Sacramento. So they would take 99 in through the Delta. And like bikers would literally take 99 through the Delta and then come up Highway 12 into Sassoon and hang out in Fairfield for a day or two before they would go the rest of the way north to take it into the mountains. So we would have all this speed. And after you've done speed, like cocaine is just such a ripoff, you know? It's got this obnoxious, like numbing drip, and it gets you about as high as an espresso. Like a line of cocaine is like not even a double shot of espresso, but the espresso tastes better and it doesn't come with that awful drip. So that's what I always tell people when they're like, cocaine? And I'm like, no. Espresso? Yeah. They came to every rehearsal mad about the same live version they found where the tempos aren't fast enough. Aww. Let me know if they want to bottle that blood, because I could use that energy now. Crank's not good for my allergies. Also, the meth. Oh my God, the kids with their meth these days. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, I remember we used to put the speed in speed metal, but I'm too old for that shit now. Now I live on coffee. Lots of coffee. Lots and lots and lots of coffee. Yeah, send them over. I got chores. Send me your children. I have yard work. I'll pay them in Metallica guitar picks and set lists and whatever else I got lying around the house. Your sister lived in Fairfield? Oh, and Amy, you're sober now, right? You know what I'm talking about. Fairfield in the 80s. Lort. Everybody was on the yak. Yak. Jacob, I'm pretty sure you're a lot younger than I am. Like a solid decade younger. Oh. Aha. Almost missed that cue to call. Talking about coffee and crank. Yeah. I do the yoga and I do a treadmill every day. But I just run out of time every time I turn around, you know? The concert calendar, it's a list. It's on Nikki Blakk's Metal Zone. You have to go to Nikki Blakk's Metal Zone, not just the Nikki Blakk page, not Nikki Blakk official, but Nikki Blakk's Metal Zone on Facebook. Pretty sure that's how it goes. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Yeah, Nikki Blakk's Metal Zone. Funny story. It was the Bone Metal Zone page on Facebook that I started in the way back. Harry, are you in your 70s? I'm 52, or I will be in November, but yeah. Here's where the concert calendar is. Whoops, did that work? 67. All right, so 15 years. Not quite 20, but close. You old. I'll give it to you. Harry, how do you stay alive? Do you do the yoga? Are you a bowler? Hey, Anthony. I'm young. I'm young at 52. Okay. No, the kids in his band are like 19 and 22 or some shit. So that's young. That's like, let me drink your blood young. What's that kid's? Daniel DK from Exciter. Oh my God. Danny fucking DK is so much energy. Every time I see that kid, I'm like, can I drink your blood? Please? Just tap it, bottle it, because I need that energy. I'm so tired. Yeah, they're babies. They're children. Yeah, I'm always looking for... Shut up. Did somebody tap in on Twitter with the name Fleshlight? You guys missed this because it only shows up to me and there's no... Or not Twitter, Twitch. And I don't think there's anybody else on Twitch. If only I had my Wolverine popcorn bucket here today so that I could show the person calling themselves Fleshlight on Twitch. But no. All right, PJ, you ready? It's that time. Did Apple just bill me $10 for something? Why is Apple billing me $10? We're going to have a talk. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 1. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 2. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 3. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 4. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 5. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 6. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller... Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 7. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 8. Hi, it's the Bone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude. Okay. Wow. Caller 9 like really did not take it well. Hi, it's the Bone. Who's this?
Cindy.
Hey, Cindy. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Cindy, have you won anything from the Bone in the last 30 days?
No.
Cindy, what's your last name?
Rayford.
Is it Cindy?
Yeah.
How do you spell your last name?
Rayford.
Okay, congratulations, Cindy. You were caller 10. I need to get some information from you. What are going to be emailed to you. So keep an eye on your spam filter. Make sure you get that email from us. As soon as you see the email, we need you to open it and click the link inside to accept the tickets. And then the tickets will be delivered electronically.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, Cindy.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Cheers.
All right.
Hey. Sherry, I read that you, I read, no, that wasn't me from you about caller 9. And I fucking laughed out loud. Was that PJ? Was that Sherry? Oh, you guys are hilarious. Your friend asked if you wanted to go to Sammy Hagar next week, 2 tickets for $400. I'm pretty sure those tickets were $20 like 24 hours ago if you bought them before the sale ended, where you could get 4 for fucking $80. Does Fleshlight require AAA batteries or D batteries? In my experience, the Fleshlight takes a D battery, but it's been a long time since I walked into the adult store and went, what the fuck is this thing? And then saw that it took D batteries. So I don't know. I'm sure now we have technology, right? Aren't they just rechargeable batteries? Danny must drink a lot of coffee. Daniel DK is, no, he's like 25. So that's just his natural energy level. It's pretty crazy. What else did I miss? Oh, PJ was pulling for you, Sherry. Sorry. She was caller 2, PJ. She tried. Tony, 25 years ago, you were getting to know your now ex-girlfriend. She mentioned she was from Fairfield and you said Connecticut. There is a Fairfield, Connecticut that's more famous, but yeah. Antioch. You'd never heard of Antioch? Jesus. Yeah, that first Dio show at the barn in Antioch. I was too young for that, but I have heard tale. Brian Liu has told me about that show many times. It's crazy sounding. Your friend asked if you want to go. Yeah. Oh, right. Sammy Hagar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Didn't somebody say Sammy Hagar was on Groupon for like, I'm sure nothing. If you want to go see Sammy, go check Groupon. It is not sold out. $400. What does she want? Pit tickets? Is that some kind of VIP package she's wanting to buy? Yes. Y&T is in Petaluma, but Petaluma is a really steep drive for me. In fact, they're August 23rd and 24th at the Mystic in Petaluma. I just added it to the concert calendar today, which is why it is fresh in my brain. But they're at the Cornerstone in Berkeley on Friday, August 9th. And that is a tough one, right? Because Lynch Mob is at the Guild Theater also on Friday, August 9th. And Y&T is at the Cornerstone on August 9th. And I love both bands, and both bands are BFFs from the Monsters of Rock cruise. But of course, Y&T are near and dear to my heart. So I have to see Y&T. And I can't see Y&T at the Mystic because that is the same weekend I'll be hosting the Mountain Fest in the Smoky Mountains. So TMI, right? Not enough coffee. You're sure she got tickets in the first 5 rows? Oh, well, still $400. I mean, that's on you. Some people make that kind of money and don't care. Oh my God, remember the person who was all cranky yesterday about how the station plays all the same songs over and over? Oh. So, she's back. Nell, her name was Nell. And I think after I stopped the live, yeah, at like 6 o'clock, she started texting again. And she's all, I feel like you're not understanding me. And I was like, I don't understand why you're complaining, because you're complaining about a fucking radio station. Like, get a life. And she's all, good afternoon. Please reread what I've already sent you. I'm sure you can figure it out. And thanks for playing Dazed and Confused just now. Blaze on. Okay, Stoner. She's all, I mean, you got it on the 2nd and 3rd. I don't know what that means. And then she goes, dirty laundry again, all caps. Come on, all caps. Aren't you sick of that song, all caps? And I was like, yeah, we play dirty laundry like once a day. Why are you upset by it? The Eagle, I'm like, it's not personal. There are thousands of people listening. And she goes, I'm not upset. I'm frustrated. And so are my friends. The Eagles have so many fine songs, but we never hear them. We play the Eagles too, but like also, I don't give a shit, right? Like, this is how much I give a shit. Oh, hold on. Work. "1077 The Bone with Skinnerd, and what's your name?" I'm Nikki Blakk, and I am trying to find the wedding pictures of Ron Wood's, is it Ron Wood's daughter? And oh, hold on, I've forgotten already. It's Ron Wood's daughter. Who got married? I'm trying to find the photos, and I need to find them. Ron Wood wedding. Oh, it wasn't his daughter. It was his son. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. There's the photos. Okay. "1077 The Bone and Skinnerd with What's Your Name?" I'm Nikki Blakk, and I am just adorably chuffed at looking at the wedding pictures of Steve Harris from Iron Maiden's son, who married, oh wait, no, the other way around. It's Steve Harris from Iron Maiden's daughter, who married Ron Wood's son. And I love a rock and roll wedding to begin with. I mean, who doesn't love a wedding, right? Free food, free drinks, and a happy couple. And it looks like they had kind of a, what would you call it? City hall ceremony. So they're all very casually dressed, but also still very adorable. And everybody looks super happy. Aw, short dress, casual ceremony, but rock and roll parents. So I'm guessing, hold on, I'm not doing that. "1077 The Bone and Skinnerd with What's Your Name?" I'm Nikki Blakk, and it looks like we have the cutest wedding pictures ever from Rolling Stone's Ronnie Wood's son, who married Iron Maiden bass player Steve Harris's daughter. Cute, adorable City Hall ceremony. I'm going to post it up for you on the socials to check out. All right, let's see if I got that in time. There you go. Can I post this link? Oh, and it's Faye Harris. I've actually met her. She had a band on the Monsters of Rock cruise once. I didn't even realize that. Oh, whoops. Hi, it's Simone.
Am I the winning caller?
Oh, no, gosh, sorry. I only have to answer 10 calls. So you figure as soon as you hear the cue to call, I give it maybe a minute while I wait for the stream and the app to catch up. And then I answer 10 calls and I duck out. So if you haven't gotten answered in like 5 minutes, like call as much as you can for the first 5 minutes, but then hang it up after that.
Okay. I see. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no problem. Good luck. The next opportunity is going to be in the 8 o'clock hour tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Have a good day.
You too. Cheers. Like, I got to find these wedding pictures on a link that's not the, it's not another radio station. Does the Blabbermouth link have the photos? That's where I first saw it. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, Hello Magazine posted them. Let's see if I can get the Hello link. Exactly, Sherry. Ain't nobody got time to reread her shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You guys, Harry, you guys saw Y&T at the Fillmore with Richie Kotzen. What year was that? I'm sure I was there. I need to look under my car because Karen is still pissed about the music. Hi, Roy. What's happening? You've never been to the Guild? Well, the Guild is new. I've never been there either. Yeah, I'm super torn. Like it's because I'm gonna get off work at 7 and it's gonna be a Friday, so there's gonna be traffic. So I definitely can't do both shows. I'm probably gonna have to just choose Y&T because it's on my way home and I love them. Plus, I think I see George Lynch on the mountain. I think he's on the Mountain Festival, so I'll see him anyway. Okay, so here's what this bitch said. I tell her there's thousands of people listening, and she says she's not upset, she's frustrated, and so are her friends. Like, she's got friends. I'm like, thousands of people are listening to this station who want to hear the hits, but this bitch has like a handful of friends, and she and they are pissed. Like, bye-bye. And I'm like, why are you so frustrated? We're a radio station. This is our job. And she goes, reread what I've already sent you. Bitch, what? I go, I don't need to. I think you need to reread it and maybe spend some time figuring out why this bothers you so much. And she's like, oh my God, Nikki, get a clue. Okay. And then all caps, I know why. And then she goes, hey, you know what? The bands you play have all caps other hits. And she's all, well, hey, now something different from the crew. Awesome. Like, girl, you need to calm down. Wow. You're playing World of Tanks. It's metal season. I don't know what any of that means. What is World of Tanks? And then we have this lovely kid, Edwin from San Antonio. He works in radio in San Antonio, but he listens to me on the radio while he's working on a radio station out there. He's asking if I got the vid yet. And I'm like, not yet. I am getting tummy growly though, so I'm gonna grab something out of the break room. What's got to be 10 plus years, Harry? What did I miss? Oh, 10 years ago since you saw Y&T at the Fillmore. Yeah, because Y&T played the Fillmore like every year for a while there, and then now they don't. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know that there's a reason behind it. I don't know what it is though, and if I did know what it was, I couldn't tell you. Oh, but I was looking for my Metallica tickets to see where they are, huh? And then I got all angry because I was like, why is Apple billing me $10? I don't owe Apple $10. The fuck? I didn't buy anything from Apple. Was that my phone not recognizing me, charging me some Apple shit? Okay, tickets. These do not sound like great tickets, but they're not bad tickets. So let me add them to my wallet. One does not look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed, somebody will upgrade me to the pit and I won't care where these seats are. Let's see. Are they the same seats both nights? Usually they are. I say usually they are. Like, I went one other time. And that one other time, actually, no, they weren't the same seats that time. Actually, they were the same row, but they weren't the same seats. Now that I think about it. Yeah, these are basically the same. All right. Cool. I'm going to go see Metallica. Yay. So many fucking emails, dude. I don't understand why Southwest is so high on making me do a survey. You know, it's like, I don't want homework. I bought your product. I'm happy with your product. I'm not going to do homework for you. Okay, I think I'm caught up. You've only seen Y&T a couple of times? I've seen Y&T like dozens of times, but I love them. They're the best. Oh my God. Dave still sounds so good and he looks amazing. Like, Dave's in better shape than I am, and he's a solid 10 years older than I am. And he still sounds fucking great. And they still play like a 2 to 3 hour fucking show. I get tired out just watching a Y&T show. All right, I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'll be right back. Right, because I'm out of coffee. No more coffee. We had a meeting today, and our meetings like usually come with lunch because we almost never have them. And by lunch, I mean Amici's because it's always fucking Amici's. Every once in a while, it's Ike's, but that's only if it's a corporate meeting. Corporate has the Ike's hookup. And today it was Amici's. And when we finished the meeting, we put all the leftovers in the break room. And of course, the salad is the only thing left because I work with all dudes. Oh, and I don't have my knife. It is my pet peeve when people make a Caesar salad and all they do is cut giant chunks of fucking Caesar. What do you call it? Romaine. Just chop a romaine. It's fucking lazy. And you know what's in this thing? Romaine, Parmesan, and croutons. It's hardly a professional salad. This is why I never eat out anymore. Like, why would I go someplace that makes shit that I can make at home? And I can make it better at home. Yeah. You know, I run into Dave Root every once in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if he came out for Y&T. Oh, yeah. I used to love the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And I would just never be able to get all the way down there. It was too far. And now they don't do the boardwalk shows like they used to. Now they have some secondary stage. I think it was like, somehow they lost that stage. And I don't know what the structural issues were with it or whatever, but the boardwalk was like, we're not paying for that stage anymore. It's not happening. Which is a bummer because it was very cool. The Avalon in Santa Clara. I think I went there once. That place was small. No, but I think I went twice. Didn't Gary Holt get married there? PJ, it's not called an audition if it's for a job. It's called a job interview. I wouldn't be surprised if Frank Hannon played. They're all really good friends. Whenever Y&T played the Fillmore, they basically picked their own opener. A couple times it was Don Dokken. A couple times it was Eric Martin. Richie Kotzen wouldn't surprise me. Any possibility of interviewing Slash? I don't think so. Steve Gorman has a whole different situation than I do. But also, if Steve just did, I think it's kind of redundant if I do after someone does. Like, I didn't know John Nyman was such a roller coaster fan. Hey, Keith. Oh, yeah. Dave would know if it's about the guitars. His guitars are very nice. He's a quality over quantity guy when it comes to guitars. Did anybody get in on the YNT auction before they sold everything? I was tempted. They had a t-shirt from my first YNT show with Iron Maiden, YNT, Tesla, and Wasted. Hey, Roy. I know, right? Sorry. Well, I'm only eating salad, so salad and apples because I didn't plan ahead. I suppose I could have like pulled aside some. The thing with the Michis is that it's very carb heavy, and the diet is very anti-carb. So I had like a salad and a sandwich, and the sandwich was like all the carbs, more carbs than I'm supposed to have in a day, in a week, or practically. So, and I didn't pack anything for lunch because I got told we were trying not to have a Michis. So I thought we were going to have like real lunch, but we didn't, which is fine. I'm not mad. I mean, I like their salad. The sandwich was okay, but I would have packed something that I liked more that was better. Or was at least cut into bite size. PJ, that's not an audition. That's an altercation. Plus, I would have had more protein, so I didn't get hungry again. I get carb crashy and I'll get all shaky if I don't have enough protein. But here we are. It's fine. I'll just get home and be really hungry. Make a killer salad. Mm. Ah. Greasy. "1077 The Bone and Pat Benatar with Hit Me With Your Best Shot." I'm Nikki Blakk, and Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo are going to be at the San Jose Civic on Saturday, August 10th. Those tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, and this is The Who on 1077 The Bone. Oof. All right, let's see. This is going to have to get moved around a lot. Oh, I don't even need this song. Do I? Probably not. I don't need that song at all. You can stay there. I have completely forgotten what that means. Oh, you're talking about digitizing all of my physical media? ? Exclamation point. Dear God. ... No one should have to go through that. I'm not replying to Nell, that cranky bitch. She is either bipolar, high, or both, because she's just like constantly complaining. Oh yeah, I was looking up that Hello Magazine thing, wasn't I? I did pack apples just in case. Has anybody else transferred all their physical media to digitize? Huh? Avery Thurman, bass virtuoso. Avery, is this you, the ginger? You know how I could tell? Your lack of soul. Teasing. Hey, nice to meet you, man. Avery, I will take that blood. Does it come in a bottle or a straw? How does this work? Because I don't have pointy enough incisors to get that blood out myself. But I am tired enough to the point where I will drink yours. Jacob, what are you talking about? Are there any musicians I would predict have illegitimate children? Yeah, fucking all of them. Dude. I mean, nobody used condoms in the 70s or 80s or 90s or in the aughts or now. Avery, where'd you learn to play bass? How'd you get started in this shit? How'd you even meet Mark? Seems random. Like, where were you guys in the same place at the same time? Or did you, like, answer an ad? I'm already 100% sure that Mark did not put an ad on social media. Ask me how I know. Harry, you remember seeing Earthquake at the San Jose Civic? You're not talking about the Earthquakes, the San Jose Earthquakes, the soccer team. You're talking about a band called Earthquake from the 80s that you saw at the San Jose Civic back when you were in high school. I cannot relate to that. Mostly because I grew up in Fairfield and San Jose was like a whole other world. That said, I did go to a prom in San Jose. This is random. One night, I told my parents I was staying at a friend's house. And then I walked downtown, which if you know from the west side of Fairfield to like North Texas Street is a lot. And my friend like bailed on me. And I had another friend that worked at that gas station there that we used to hang out with. And he was like, well, I'm going to a party in Green Valley. You want to go? And I was like, all right, fuck it. I can't go home till tomorrow because I said I was spending the night at my friend's house. And then she bailed on me. So I go to this party in Green Valley at Mike Nelson's house, who I'd never met before. I meet all these people from Armio that I don't know. We hang out all night. I crash out. The next morning, this dude is giving me a ride home, and he's like, hey, you want to go to prom with me? And I was like, sure, why not? I'm all wasted. Still, we've been up all night. I mentioned Fairfield in the 80s, right? Apparently, this dude grew up in Fairfield, but then his family moved to San Jose. So he didn't know any girls in San Jose to ask to go to the prom. And he's telling me this. And I'm like, you don't know me either. And he's like, yeah, but you seem cool. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I borrowed my mom's old prom dress. And my parents drove me to San Jose, dropped me off at this guy's house. And his parents put me in their guest room so that he could have somebody to go to the prom with in San Jose. Random, huh? Nobody cares about college football, PJ. College football is for flyover states that don't have pro teams. Taco Thursday. I feel like Taco Tuesday is just a day where you have more tacos because this is California. We have tacos every day of the week, right? Hold on. Oh, I almost wasn't paying attention. That was close. Where are we at here? I got all into my apples. 1 second. There's more radio to do. What's my favorite Y&T song? Oh, Mean Streak. Dan, are you back? You tell me. Oh, you got IV bags, Avery. I'm in. Okay. I like this. I like this. I don't know. Do we keep the IV bags warm or do we keep them cold? How do we preserve your blood so that I can consume it? You taught yourself bass over COVID? God, I wasted my COVID. You know what I did? I gardened. I lived that pioneer life. I started cooking and gardening. It was weird. It was fun, though. I have to smoke his blood. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I knew. How did I know? Let's see. We saw a couple of Blind Illusion shows with the previous lineup, and you played Tom Gear's bass after that set. Mark and Tom must have liked what they heard. All right. So you just happened to be at the show. Aw, so basically the ex-girlfriend hooked you up with her boyfriend so she could bail. She was like, hey, you're really going to like this guy. I got to go. Harry, I'm not sure what you're talking about. The band 1972. Oh, you're talking about that show that you saw? Hey, Rodney. Green apples and story time. Where's the prom pic? Oh, I have that prom pic. Let me see if I can find it. I got to do this, though, first. Hold on. This is important. Oh, Lord. 1077 The Bone and Foghat talking about that slow ride. And I'm looking at you, Bonehead Workforce Traffic, and it is slow everywhere. So that's the bad news. The good news is you're going to be stuck in your car for at least another 10 minutes. You're going to be here in time to hear a keyword that could send you to Nashville to see Slash's Serpent Fest and catch Slash's sound check and get an autographed Slash guitar. And, well, there's more, you know. All right, how many comments behind am I right now? Let's see. Keith, did they have a live band at the prom? No. Barroom Boogie, also one of my favorite songs, but they don't like to play that one. I don't call it luck, Avery, especially in this fucking industry. You have to put yourself in the right place at the right time, and you have to be a little bit more forceful than just happen to stand around and know how to play an instrument. Give yourself credit, bro. Frankenstein's daughter all curled up on me. I didn't exist in 1970, Harry. I was born in 72. You're welcome, Justine. Who doesn't love some Foghat? All right. Who wants to see this prom picture if I can find it? Avery, you realize you're telling me the plot to the Steel Dragon movie. Why is my brain? I have brain fog. For anybody who doesn't know, I have brain fog, and there's things that I know that I can't access anymore. The Rockstar movie with Mark Wahlberg. This is the plot. India Palace. Where's India Palace, Rodney? Okay, this is random but different. A friend of mine just reminded me of this time that we were all out in Napa, a bunch of girls. It was like girl trip in Napa. You and me, Mark. I got this. I was like, hey, I got a friend who works at the CIA building in Napa. He's going to give us a tour. It's the Culinary Institute of America, and these bitches all thought I was taking them to an actual CIA building. And none of them asked for clarification until we got there. Because apparently with me, anything is possible. All right, I'm trying to find it. Amy Blabbermouth posted what? Monsters of Rock Cruise 2025. Yeah. Did they just post something about the cruise? As far as I know, the cruise is on. I'm on it. They're not sailing without me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me see if I can find this prom pic. I'm pretty sure I posted it at one point, and I might be able to find it if I did. Let's see. Here's a prom picture, but it's not the one I'm talking about. That's junior prom. Let's see. much time do I have? A couple minutes. All right. Let's see. I think it's in here. Huh? Okay, that's senior prom. Maybe I don't have that one from freshman year. I mean, I know there are photos of it. I just don't know where they are. I thought I had them posted here, but nope. No such luck. Oh, wait. Here's a little known fact. In 1987 or 8, Gary Went and I dated. People are always like, oh my God, how do you know Gary? And I'm like, we dated. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, in the 80s for like 6 months. Back when dating was more like being friends, you know? Wait, oh, I missed some comments. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. What'd I miss? Keith's favorite Y&T song is Forever. Chuck is agreeing. Oh, Chuck wanted to see the prom picture. I'm sorry I couldn't find that one. It's great, too, because I have bangs. India Palace in Alameda? Why would I go to Alameda when I have really good Indian food in Concord? I need good Indian food in Fairfield so that I can take the family out, because my mom loves to go out for Indian food too, but which is how I know Fairfield has sucky Indian food. My mom loves to go out for Indian food, so I take her out for Indian food in Fairfield, and it's not that good. She likes it, but I'm like, they can do better. Dan, you were fortunate enough to graduate from high school. Congratulations. Hey, Nikki. Girl, how you doing? Mwah. Love you. We should get sushi. You should message me. Tell me where you're living now. You must still be in the North Bay because I never see you. And I never go to the North Bay. All right, let's see. Then community college and then CSU. Dan, is there a point to this? Is there a point to your educational background? Jacob, earworm. No. Well, everyone makes good chicken tikka masala, Rodney. I make good chicken tikka masala. I don't need to go out for that. Tell me they do something really good that's like impressive. That's hard to make. Justine, you think my prom date looks like Eddie Van Halen? I'll tell him you said that. We're still friends. I know his sister too. Fairfield folks. One time somebody came up to me and was like, hey, I met your prom date. And I'm like, which one? And they're like, Lance. And I was like, how the fuck did you know he was my prom date? And he's like, because he told me. And they were on the way to some metal show, and they were all on BART to some metal show at the Warfield. And Lance was like on BART telling people that he was Nikki Black's prom date. And I was like, well, he ain't lying. Thanks, Jacob. Hey, Carlton. What's happening? You are still in San Rafael. Damn it. Come to the East Bay, girl. I'll meet you. I'll meet you halfway. We'll get sushi somewhere. Oh, was that your educational history point, Dan, that you didn't get to go to a prom? Proms are overrated, you know. No, Avery, that is not the same Lance. Lance Gann is who I went to prom with. Why? Did you meet him on a BART train and he said he went to the prom with me? People say stuff. I mean, how does it come up in conversation that you went to prom with Nikki Blakk? But it does, apparently. 1077 The Bone and Heart with Crazy on You. I'm Nikki Blakk, and you're going to go crazy if you win this contest to go to Nashville to see Slash's Serpent Fest. It's an all-star blues festival with Slash, and it comes with premium tickets to the show, access to Slash's soundcheck experience, which includes an autographed vinyl and an autographed Gibson guitar. I mean, this thing is pretty badass, and it's so easy to enter. All you have to do is text the keyword to the number 95819, and that keyword is sound, SOUND. Text sound right now to 95819 to enter. Okay, phew. Oh, that's not going to work there. Hold on. You need to go away. You need to go away and become a 4-minute song. There we go. That's much better. Okay. And then, ooh, that's still too late. Sorry, guys, I got to move some shit around. My timing is a bit off. Oh, this might not work. Let's see. Okay, well, if I pull this out, yeah, those are the same length, so no. Okay. Gonna have to go in early, folks. We're going in early. 3 whole minutes, though. Well, I guess it's 2.5. All right. Well, fuck it. Puts us back on time, right? We're back on time, folks. Back on time. Now this is going to be a thing. Still running a little bit late. Hey, Dave. You're in Boston now, huh? I just got my Metallica tickets today in email. Yay! I'm super excited. Ronnie, do you know how easy it is to make garlic naan? For real. You need to learn how to cook, brah. You'll be a lot less impressed by restaurants. Butter chicken is practically tikka masala. Dan, I don't think you're crazy. I just think that people are a lot more enamored of the idea of going to a prom if they didn't go to a prom than if they did. I went to 3 proms, and I'm like, these are boring. Can I make Barracuda happen? What did I just play? Magic Man? Oh, crazy on you. Yeah, Barracuda happens all the time. I told you, Canada Dave, that I was going to Seattle. But you're not going to Seattle, right? I'm not sure what he sent me, Avery, but I definitely got 2 emails from him with WeTransfer links that I saw come through. I don't have time to check email during this, because I have this radio show that I do, and then I'm talking to you guys, and then I'm also keeping track of some things. But yeah, I got 2 emails that have links in them, so I'll be able to check them out at some point. Cool. I'll be honest, right now the show is leaning towards classic stuff, but I make a handful of exceptions here and there. So let me check it out and see what I think. Sometime in the 80s and early 90s, from like 88 to like 92, somebody in Fairfield had a burgundy Barracuda that was the single most beautiful car I've ever seen in my entire life in real life. Oh my God, that car was fucking beautiful. I don't know what happened to it. It moved out of town or something. I never knew who owned it or drove it. I just would see it and just stop and be like, oh, shit. It was very cool. Best memory of the 80s? I'm lucky if I remember anything from the 80s, dude. Do I know anyone who took a rock star to prom like Jerry Seinfeld? You mean, do I know any pedophiles? No. I don't know what year it was, Dan. I never met the owner. I never got close enough to figure it out. I just would see it periodically. Most of the time I remember seeing it in the movie theater parking lot. But it was always like driving away from me. I never saw it just sitting anywhere. Thanks, Rodney. Did I already say that? Shipping up to Boston. Oh, Amy, I missed where you said you put your son in a sushi coma for his birthday. Nice. Dude, I can smash some all-you-can-eat sushi. There's a place in Las Vegas that still fears me to this day. I try not to because, you know, the diet. But every once in a while, I fuck some shit up. Hi, it's Simone.
Hi there. I was texting a keyword, but I didn't get the text number. I couldn't hear her.
95819.
95819. Thank you.
No problem. Gotta love a caller that doesn't complain about it. People will call me and be like, she wasn't loud enough. And I'm like, well, then you should turn up your radio. I couldn't hear her. Well, listen. Bitch, if you can't hear, it's not my fault. I did not stutter. Okay, I feel better now. I have some blood sugar back. We also had the meeting early today. I don't usually eat early. I usually eat late. So if I eat early, I must burn through all of that shit. Sashimi, no rice. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be doing these days is sashimi on account of the diet. And that's what I usually do. Like if I go to I Heart Teriyaki and Sushi, my go-to order is the and I try not to be a usual person. Like I always go with other people and I always tell them to choose whatever they want because I love everything there. But if they're like, no, you pick, I get the sashimi lunch. Sometimes I'll switch up the yellow tuna for the ultra white tuna. And then I'll get a candy roll, which is like a spicy crab crunch wrapped in white and red tuna. Like a I forget what the white tuna is called. The ultra white tuna has a name. It's not skate. It's anyway. Maguro and the ultra white are alternated on top. And then the other roll is it's either the ole or the firecracker. I think the ole is the one that's deep fried, so that's not the one I get. I get the one that has it's like I think it's a salmon roll, and then on top is like little bits of crab with thin sliced jalapenos. and then I'll split those 2 rolls. So I'll basically have 1 roll and half a sashimi platter and split it with somebody. What's the number, Avery? It's 888-303-BONE. Unless you were trying to text the keyword and then you were texting the keyword to 95819. Rodney, you were going to White Snake back in the day? What? I have seen White Snake a bunch of times. I met Dave. He's so sweet. Dave loves sushi. Oh my God. David Coverdale, his after show go-to food is sushi. He's a lovely person. I used to be friends with their bass player in White Snake, so I went to a bunch of White Snake shows. And one time I met up with him in Vegas, and I had to, oh my God, I had to use his alias to get into the hotel. And I forget what it was, but it was something really embarrassing. It was like one of those fake names that makes it sound like you're a dick. Hi, it's Simone.
Hello. This is Avery Furman from
Hey.
Blind Illusion.
What's up, Avery?
What?
Look at you calling in. Who are you, Oaktown Sherry?
The number, didn't I?
You did, but I thought that was for future use. I didn't know it was for right now.
Oh, no, I wanted to call in.
Oh, okay. Well, just so you know, everybody can hear you, so don't tell me what's going on with.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm fully aware.
Well, you know, we did. Were you? Oh, I don't think you were on the chat earlier, but some guy called in and was like, "Hey, I just want to tell you, I know Neil Schoen's accountant. I've known him since I was 12 years old, and Neil Schoen spends all this money and blah 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 blah." And he was like talking all this shit, and then he goes, "That's just between us, though. You can't tell anybody about the accountant." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I got some bad news for you."
Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah, I was like, "You've been on a live stream this whole time, brother."
Yeah. What a goof. Yeah, I got a call from Mark earlier. He was like, "Oh man, you're on this Facebook Live on the radio." I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought I would call in.
Well, technically you are not on the radio, but I do have the live, and the live is actually on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube.
I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I forget which one you're on Facebook though.
Mhm.
I didn't know if you knew it was on Twitch and YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's just where Mark told me to go.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the options. I'm just telling you where it's at. So yeah.
Facebook right now.
Well, why? Because he wanted you to know we were talking about you?
Yeah, well, not just me. The whole new situation with Blind Illusion and changes in recent life.
Oh, I knew there were changes because I heard from the old folks that there were changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know old people. I need you to hang on for a second, Avery.
Hang on.
Yep. Where is my hold button on this thing? All right, just be real quiet. 107.7 The Bone and Van Halen and The Cradle Will Rock. I'm Nikki Blakk, and you are going to get both new and old. Well, I guess you're going to get both Van Hagar and Van Halen when you go to the Best of All Worlds tour at the Toyota Pavilion in Concord with Sammy Hagar and all his friends. Joe Satriani learning all those Eddie Van Halen songs has got to be insane. And then Jason Bonham on drums, and of course Michael Anthony, who I'm guessing is going to be singing all the David Lee Roth parts, because you know Sammy Hagar doesn't want to sing the David Lee Roth parts, but he will definitely be singing the Van Hagar parts. Like I said, tickets are on sale now at livenation.com, and that show is the day after the Lamont and Snelly Ball. So you might want to spend the night in Concord. Catch 2 shows in a row. Okay, you can talk again.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I have you in the board, and I don't see a hold button.
Mark is texting me. He's like, "Oh my God, no, you're on the live stream."
Well, you were on the live stream. We were talking about you because I was like, because as soon as I saw him, I was like, oh.
No, I mean, right now, he's just texting me. He's like, "Good job, buddy. You're talking."
Mark's all, I'm watching on all 3 right now. Oh man. Yeah. So I forget.
How that whole thing went down. So,
Oh,
like I said, I went to a couple of Blind Goose live shows. I live in Lakeport, and they played in here.
you live where?
Lakeport,
Where's that?
Lake County.
Oh Jesus, like Clear Lake?
Yeah, it's hell.
Like oh, brain fart. Canocti. Are you at Canocti?
Yeah, that's
Wow. I went to Canocti once. It was 3 hours each way. It was a fucking nightmare.
yeah. I don't recommend doing it again.
Mm-mm. I would not. They'd have to pay me. I don't even, you know what? I don't even think I'd do it for money.
Oh, I wouldn't. I'm moving down to the Bay Area. It seems like.
Oh yeah? Is Mark gonna let you live with him? Because it's really expensive down here. I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've heard, but it's kind of expensive.
yeah, I'm aware.
Do you have a day job?
Better than living up here with my parents.
You say that now, but the thing about living with parents is that there's almost always a full fridge.
Yeah, full fridge at Mark's too.
So are you going to just be living at Mark's fridge? Mark, are you taking him in?
He just chimed in on the text that Avery does 72-hour intensive with.
I saw that, but I don't know what that means. What's an intensive?
Whenever we play together, like whenever we practice with Blind Illusion, I don't just go down for one day. I stay the whole weekend.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you can't do it up and back in a day. It's insane.
Yeah, hell no.
Okay, so he's gonna put you on the couch, he says, or on the shed out back, and I'm suspecting that the shed is an actual shed and not like a converted anything.
It is a shed, yeah.
Wait, Dan, who are you calling a cheater and why? Sorry, this is somebody else on the chat. Mahi Mahi. Blah. I mean, I'm not mad at Mahi Mahi. Isn't Mahi Mahi dolphin? They don't do dolphin sushi, do they? Is dolphin sushi even a thing? I think dolphin, the Mahi Mahi is just steaks. And I don't like steak fish. No, I was talking about Maguro, the tuna, the red tuna. It's a different thing.
Cool, because dolphins are so intelligent.
Well, yeah, that's why you're not supposed to eat them. You only eat the stupid animals.
Exactly.
That's why everybody was all upset that their dolphins were getting caught in the tuna nets. Amy, you got the bone on speed dial? What for? For contests?
Same thing I'm doing.
Yeah, but you're not winning anything except a conversation with me. Those are free.
I'd say that's still prize.
Don't kiss my ass, Avery. It doesn't work. Oh, yeah, it is for contests. What's that?
Just ask Mark. I'm real good at that.
Oh, you're really good at ass kissing? You've got like a great, like a degree? You got like the... Yeah. Mark, is that how he got in the band? Was he just like, you're the best band ever. Can I please be your bass player?
Actually, he reached out to me.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yeah, he just randomly hit me up on Instagram one day. And I was like, oh, shit.
Mark slid into your DMs?
He did.
That's great.
It was the craziest thing.
Aw, and did you believe it was him? Had you already been in contact, or did you have like is this a fake account moment?
I had no reason not to.
That's true.
Because at that point, I had already followed all the other Blind Illusion band members on Instagram, and I saw they were following each other.
Okay, so you knew it was really his. Like, there wasn't like a confusion there.
Yeah.
Okay, because somebody's faking my profile right now. There's somebody on Facebook, stole all my photos and stole some old posts and stuff and created a fake profile. So you just never know.
That's true. That can happen pretty frequently, especially with celebrities.
Yeah, but I'm not even a celebrity. I'm just a random DJ.
Shit still happens.
Shit happens, brother. It really does.
But I think Mark also told you about the situation with the previous guys. You know, the whole lineup is new.
Oh yeah, it has to be, right? Because there was like a big blow up. Either right on or right before that last tour.
It was on the tour in Europe. Mark was in great physical pain, and they just apparently, according to Mark, they just didn't want to get him the help, medical assistance that he needed. That's what he told me anyway.
Yeah, I heard that. God, you know, I'll be honest. Like, I remember somebody telling the story, and I remember at the time I kind of like tuned out because I was all, "Oh, band drama, cool, thanks."
Yeah. Also,
I was like, "Why are we still standing here listening to band drama when I could be at the bar?"
I haven't heard both sides of the story, so I really don't know all of what happened. So I would take everything I say with a grain of salt because I just heard it from Mark.
I take everything everyone says with a grain of salt because I'm not new here. I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot of shit, dude. My 1,000-yard stare is earned. I've seen bands do all kinds of bizarre things.
If you know about blind illusion, believe that
100%. Yes, I do. I think I found out Andy was in the band in the way back before the new incarnation, because I saw him walking down the street in San Francisco and I was like, Andy Gallion? What the fuck? And he's like, hey, where you been? I was like, where you been? And he's like, I'm in Blind Illusion now. And I was like, you what? And then I think he went to the Butlers right after that, right? And then I think he was doing both for a minute, and then the grand separation happened.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to him since.
I've talked to him. I've talked to every member of the previous lineup aside from Doug. Because
yeah, I don't know Doug's. I don't think so. I would. Yeah.
Mark says I was injured before the tour, and all I needed was some Advil and a stint type thing for my thumb.
Yeah, that's weird because you can get that in a first aid kit, bruh. Like, yeah, the venue should have had that in a first aid kit.
Wouldn't take them to like a drugstore, I guess. It upset Mark a lot.
Okay, I mean, if you're on tour and you're having an issue, the venue should be able to provide you with some basic first aid, especially in Europe.
I don't know. I've never left the country.
Well, that's because you're a child, Avery.
I'm not a child. I can vote.
You can vote, but can you buy me beer?
Hey, give me 2 years. I'll be able to do that.
Call me in 2 years.
All right.
All right. I do have to let everyone go now, though, because it is after 6 o'clock and I have to finish up work here. And I try to only do this between 3 and 6 because job is happening.
Well, you do that. It was cool popping in.
Yeah. Nice talking to you, Avery. You guys know where to find me. I'm here every day, Monday through Friday. Provided I don't pop positive with the COVID tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, you weren't here when I explained it, but I got exposed to COVID during Comic-Con. My friends that I stay with at Comic-Con popped positive on Tuesday. So thanks, Mark. Yeah. So I'm waiting to find out if I get the vid. Part of me wants it because I could use the nap. I could use the paid days off, but part of me is like really nervous because I only get 4 hair appointments a year and one of them is tomorrow. So if I pop positive before my hair appointment and I miss it, I'm going to be really pissed. All right.
It was cool chatting.
Yeah, no sweat, Avery. Pop by anytime. You too.
Catch the Blind Illusion live show, why don't you?
Yeah, well, I think Mark is sending me an email with whatever dates you guys got coming up, so I'll add it to the concert calendar.
Cool.
I've probably seen more Blind Illusion shows than you have, brother.
I don't doubt that.
Well, I'm sure you'll catch up to me quick.
Yeah.
All right. Take care, Avery. I'll see you guys
too.
later.
Have a good one. Later.